Not too long ago, I made a commitment to myself to create just for the sake of creating, whether it be art or just content. I wanted to create just to see what I could do. I tend to do nothing. Every time I want to do anything, every time I have an idea, my mind just wanders about the idea and just expanding what isn't even tangible, and it just keeps spiraling and circling around that thing, and I keep on postponing, keep on delaying, and procrastinating the heck out of everything I want to do. And I just end up not doing it. It's like I'm so stuck in what I'm familiar and what I know, even though it's very little that I don't want to expand and firmly solidify myself. That doesn't make much sense to me. I hope that tracks to you. What I'm trying to do right now is actively make sense of my chaotic storm of my mind, or whatever you want to call that. I don't I don't know what about procrastination makes me want to do it. It just happens and I keep doing it. Perhaps it's a habit that I've formed and I keep going back to it, and I keep, you know, it stays a habit. Or it I stay stuck in cycles. Or maybe it's, I don't know, fears or something. Maybe I'm not completely detached from the outcome of how I might be perceived, or how, ugh, the disconnect between what I want versus what I end up making. Maybe it's one of those things. Maybe it's just insecurities. Maybe it's just, I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know. I'm acutely aware that I only have one life as myself as I am, even though I'm a firm believer in reincarnation and know that life goes on and on and on, whatever. I only get this one chance to do this one thing, to be me as I am and express myself as an individual. Honing that as a craft or as a practice is what makes one an artist, in my opinion. Anything I create that is a representation or an extension of myself is then a work of art of me. And I get so stuck on the idea of what it means to not only make art, but what art even is, that I'm in that pre-execution loop of like, okay, it doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't even need to make sense, but it just, how do I go about making this thing? Okay, I can give you examples about, I guess, songwriting, or making raps, or writing, lyrics to a beat or anything, or making a very scene specific artwork or a photograph that you want to appear a certain way or a certain aesthetic. Like, I would have an inspiration, I have the idea, and I have executed enough of part of that idea that I know how to like make this entirely different output based on some principal understanding, but I don't know how to execute the vision. I think me making this video right now is, to me, in my head, the next step of making something that I actually want to do. I think that might be the distinction between art and content. They might be the same thing. I don't think it's a debate of what art is that's holding me back. I think I am holding me back because I can clearly make something out of nothing, like a video just out of the blue. Super meta right now, but I can't focus or channel my creativity in a very specific, intentional direction without questioning myself into self destruction. Okay, that makes sense to me. That thought makes sense to me. What I can do about it, I don't know. So I'm just gonna keep making stuff, whatever that might look like, whatever that might be. Not just here on YouTube, but on Instagram. And the more I talk, the more I realize what I'm doing is more like logging my life as a journal with no audience in mind whatsoever. Procrastination as a habit has delayed my life so much that I genuinely don't know what to do except just to, live, just act out, not act out. Pause, act, just act, like just exist. See where that takes you. Takes me. God, it's okay. See, that's part of the thing. I have such cognitive dissonance between shit. Is it a reality? Okay. You know what? I'm questioning a lot of things right now. Me saying these things aloud has gotten me. Don't know what percentage of this tracks or is even useful for this video, but I think that's part of the practice. I just gotta keep, in this case, keep talking just to see what can be made cohesive and what just doesn't work. Um, if you are someone who has been, let's say, repeatedly been watching my content, whether it be on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, um, well, thank you for that because I have no idea what I'm doing and have no idea where I'm gonna go or head to in life. And that's, to me, that's kind of the point of life. It is a big adventure that you can entirely miss out on just by doing nothing. And that's the greatest fear that I have. Just procrastination is my greatest fear, and yet I do it every day. Ah, I hope this inspires you to not do that. And if you can, take action and create for the sake of creating. Spread the message if you can. We need more creators out there, even if you are just some guy talking to a camera statically, like me. Hello. Just make something, because it's getting bleak out here, bro. It's getting bleak, and it's summer. And I don't know why I'm saying these things, but I feel like I'm compelled to. So anyway, I hope this helps, and take care.